my report. Safety and health inspection. What are planned and unplanned inspection? Unplanned inspection or continuous or ongoing inspection is conducted by employees, supervisor, and maintenance personnel as a part of their job responsibilities. While planned inspections are real safety and health inspection, it is deliberate, thorough, and systematic by design. There are three kinds of planned inspection, which are periodic inspection, intermittent inspection, general inspection. Periodic inspections include those inspections at regular intervals. They can target the entire facility, a specific area, specific operation, or specific type of equipment. Management can plan this inspection weekly, monthly, semi-annually, or other suitable intervals. Items such as safety guard, mountings, scaffolds, elevator, wires, ropes, two-handed controls, fire extinguishers, or other items relied on their safety require frequent inspection. The more serious the potential for injury or damage might be, the more often the item should be inspected. The other one is intermittent inspection. Are those made at irregular intervals. Sometimes the need for inspection is indicated by accidents, tabulations, and analysis. If a particular department or location shows an unusual number of accidents or certain types of injuries occur with a greater frequency, the supervisor or manager should call for an inspection. When the constructions or remodeling is going with or around an accident around a facility, as and unscheduled inspection might be needed to find and to correct unsafe conditions before an accident occurs. The same is true when a department installs new equipment, institutes new processes, or modifies old ones. Lastly, general inspection is planned by covers places inspected periodically. These include those areas no one ever visits where people rarely get hurt, such as parking lots, sidewalks, fencing, and similar outlying regions. May out the way hazards are located overhead, where they are difficult to spot. Overhead inspections frequently disclose the need to refer to skylight, windows, cranes, roof, and other installation affecting the safety of both employees and the physical facility. Overhead devices can require adjustment, cleaning, oiling, and repairing. They should look for loose tools, bolts, pipelines, shafting, and pieces of lumber, windows, electrical fixtures, and other objects that can fall from building structures, cranes, roof, and similar overhead location. What are the factors that determine the frequency of your inspection? Factors on frequency of inspection. What is the loss severely potential of the problem? The more severe the loss potential, the more often items should be inspected. What is the potential for injury to employee? The greater the probability for injury to employees, the more often the item should be inspected. How quickly can the item or part become unsafe? It depends on the nature of the part and the conditions to which it is subjected. What is the history of failures? Maintenance and production records and accident investigation reports can provide valuable information on this. What are your preparations in this conduct of inspection? Here are some tips on how to conduct preparing for inspections. Must not interrupt normal operation. Must consider a review of all accident. Must include a review of preview inspection report. Must show awareness of any potential hazard. must check on wearing of personal protective equipment by inspection personnel, must have a clearly formulated checklist. What are the inspector tools? As safety inspectors, you should also be aware of any special hazards you may encounter. For example, because welding crews and other maintenance crew move from the place to the place, they may be encountered anywhere in the facility. Inspectors should know what precautions are required where these crew are working. Inspection tools. You should have proper tools ready before the inspection to make the process more efficient and to gather more precise data. Common tools includes clipboard, clipboards, inspection form, pens or pencil, lockout and tagout supplies, measuring tape, ruler, and flashlight. Depending on inspection area or type, the following equipment may be useful: cameras, tape recorder, electrical testing equipment, sampling devices such as air, noise, light, and temperature, sample containers, calipers, micrometers, feeler, gauge, special personal protective equipment, stopwatch. Rules implementing correct action. How do you implement and monitor corrective actions? Correct the cause whenever possible. If all resources needed to correct the cause are already available, improve the working condition. Immediately correct everything possible. All possible causes of accident should be corrected at once to prevent their recurrence and their definitely to done if all measures are in place. Report conditions beyond one's authority and suggest solutions. Safety in everybody's job. Anyone should be involved in prevention of accident. If you identify a hazard in your place of work, report them at once to your supervisor. Give recommendation to correct the situation. Take intermediate actions as needed. Time is an escape. Is an essence as far as safety is concerned. If unsafe condition was identified and corrective measures is at hand, improve it at once. Conclusion. Safety and health inspections is everybody's responsibility. For this, it is an effective tool in identifying workplace hazard and helps to sustain the program instituted by the Safety and Health Committee in a workplace. Continuous application of such tool will not only eliminate accident or illness, but will also encourage active participation of workers to follow standard procedure as required by their job.